Hello everybody and welcome back to PGP Motorsports Park. Welcome to the fourth race of the season. We are halfway there, starting the LCQ. And in this LCQ, the top four are going to move on to the final. Currently those top four are Addison, the Rainmeister, Scott Miller, and in third we got, it's hard to see, that's Harb in his menacing Minions helmet. And in fourth we got Baron in his good-looking helmet. It's just gonna be me on commentary today. Steven's voice isn't doing that great, and he can't really raise his voice. But that's okay. I'm loud enough for multiple people, and I'm probably peeking the crap out of the microphone. But that's fine. We'll fix it in post. No, we won't. Alright, they come out to the front straight. As we all line up. Please line up. Getting something sorted out. Flag bearer away. The flag. Scott Miller gets a great start. Already ahead of Addison going into turn one. Will he close the door? No, he can't. Addison keeps it on the inside of turn one. Can he get out in front in turn two? He leaves the door open for Scott to get in. You gotta close that door because now Scott is taking the lead of the race. But he instantly loses it because everyone behind him got a better exit. Now you're gonna go three wide into turn three. Scott on the inside, he has track position, defending first place for his life, getting as good of an exit as he can. And going down that back straight, Scott retains the lead that he took away from Addison, followed very closely by, is that Kirk? I believe that's Kirk Strong fighting his way in there as well. So we got Scott, Kirk, Harb, and a fierce battle for fourth. Addison defending fourth place. He started in first, but ultimately lost out. So now he's defending his last chance to get into the final. That's why they call it last chance qualifying, letting those top three get away as Addison goes full defense mode, defending from Baron. Baron, who also started in fourth, is now in fifth. So Kirk, the fly in the ointment, just makes his way into the top four and totally throws a monkey wrench, which honestly spiced things up something fierce. So fortunately no one crashed or spun out this first lap as they come down the front straight. We'll get those names updated for you as they cross the line. But it looks like Kirk going around the outside. He's trying to make a pass from Scott. Can he make a pass from turn one? It looks like he can't. Scott on the defensive. Has the defense from Harb. But that's a 2-for-1 going into turn one. Kirk takes the lead, followed closely by Harb. Scott still in third. And update on fourth place. It's Baron that took fourth place. And now Manny's on the inside of Addison going to try to take fifth place, which he does. Lots of action already, and it's only lap 2. But defending fourth place, Manny's on the inside of, Manny's on the inside. Gonna take fourth place away from Baron. Can he do it? Baron overcooks it, goes off, and comes back on. Oh, it gets spun out. Baron overcooked that one, and just went into the grass, couldn't control the kart, and he lost it all. Really unfortunate for Baron, who drops all the way to the back. In all this action, let's get the standings and laps updated for you. Let's get it centered. And away we go. Those will update when they cross the line every lap. So, our top four currently are Kirk, who took the lead, followed by Harb in his menacing Minions helmet. In third is the Rainmeister, Scott Miller, doing really well despite our bright and sunny conditions. And in fourth, Manny, bringing back his yellow race suit. He finally got it tattooed up and the race stuff. In the hunt for fifth place, it's 15. 15 moves up to fifth. And Addison got back to fifth. So that's where we're at. Colin Flynn making a move on the inside there against Mitchell. One of the newer racers out here. So it's slight contact, but nothing too serious. They're both racing out there really hard. You'll love to see it. That's as hard racing as we can get with these current conditions. But so far, it looks like there's just a bunch of duels. Lots of 2x2 action. Going down that back straight. In the lead, Harb is stuck to Kirk, kind of like Blue. And that's kind of letting Scott and Manny catch up. Let's get those lap times to see the kinds of paces they're setting. So things have kind of settled down now. It's a halfway point in the season. And it's just the LCQ, this is the race 4. Season's starting to settle in. Something's worthy of note. We've had some wild shakeups already. The formatting, someone went off in the back. Really unfortunate for that racer. Oh dear. I can't tell who that is, but really unfortunate. My only advice is to do your best to keep it on track, but that top of the world corner out there is really tricky. If you get caught on the outside, it's really easy to lose grip. It's really dusty. It's one of the largest tracks around this time of year. Lots of dust in turn 3, lots of dust on top of the world, especially in Lightbowl, because there's dirt traps around the outside to catch the kart, but if a kart goes off, that dirt gets deposited onto the track and reduces your grip, making it easier to go off and choose the laps. So we've already seen plenty of karts go off because of that dust. It makes it really hard to take these turns optimally. Update, Manny got past Scott Miller for third. So we got Kirk still leading the race, followed by Harp. Then we got Manny in third, Scott in fourth, and Vadim defending fifth place against Mitchell. Now, if you're in fifth and sixth here, you're going to really want to fight for fifth place, but honestly, that's not the play because of the last chance qualifying. You're going to want to bump draft in front to try to catch up to fourth and then start fighting. Because if you start fighting now, you're just going to start losing back, and you may win the battle and take fifth place, but by then, fourth place will have gotten so far ahead, and you will have lost the war of getting to be in the final race, where that's where all the major points are scored. Mitchell in sixth. See if he can make a move around the outside. You see a block by Scott in front, but he makes the move. Mitchell now in fifth place, and is right behind Scott Miller, ready to attack fourth place. He's going to try to force his way into the LCQ, but we know Scott Miller's no slouch as he leaves the door open and lets Mitchell through to take fourth place. I spoke way too soon. Mitchell takes fourth place, and now it's up to Scott to fight his way back into the final, because Scott just dropped back to fifth place. I don't think Scott realized that Mitchell was on a charge there. It's really hard to keep safely here in these cars, especially when if you're looking behind you, you're not looking ahead of you, and that makes it really hard to keep it in control. I'm not entirely sure what the rules are on looking behind you. I remember a few seasons ago you weren't allowed to look behind you. I'm not sure if that was revoked, but being spatially aware is very important. And I'm not sure if Scott gave that up intentionally because he knew he couldn't fight it, but giving up fourth place like that always hurts. But we got a three-way battle going into turn one, 3 wide, and it's Colin Flynn that gets ahead of Vadim. Can Vadim fight back? It almost tried to, but not quite. So both Colin and Vadim got by Scott. I think Scott's off the pace now. I don't know what happened, but Scott's pace is falling off. Really unfortunate, because now Scott is under threat by Cole Sherman. It was Colin Flynn that got past. Oh, we got a spin in turn 4. Really unfortunate. That's one of the newer racers out here in turn 4, but he gets it straightened out. Turn 4 is extremely tricky to take because it's one of the heaviest braking corners, and it's an acute left. After a very long straight, these karts are rear wheel braking only. They don't have front brakes, so it's really easy to lock up the rear tires and spin out, especially in these dusty conditions. So it's really hard to keep these on track. We've seen several karts go off today. Dropping down side by side, that's Cole Sheriff on the inside of Scott Miller. And Cole makes the move into turn 1. It's not raining, so our rain might just have a disadvantage. Really unfortunate. So yeah, there's plenty of battles out on track, and Trevor gets a really good run into turn 3 and snatches another place away from Scott. This is heartbreaking for Scott. He was in the top 4. Mitchell thinks wisely of it and tucks right back behind Manny. And let's see what he can do coming down the front straight. You got to get a really good exit. It looks like you got a good exit. And now we're going to have a drag race to the line. Manny on the inside, Mitchell on the outside, and I think Manny opted not to fight this too hard. Because Manny, he's in 4th place, but he's got a good lead against Colin behind him. So all Manny needs to do is close this out and just keep up with Mitchell. If Manny tried to defend against Mitchell, that would just slow them both down and give Colin an even better chance at taking away that 4th place from Manny. So anyhow, you're playing 5D chess. It looks like Manny gave a hand signal to Mitchell to say, I'm not going to fight it too hard because I know I'll lose the battle but stay in the war. So I would say that's wisely fought by Manny. And let's see how this pans out. So we got Cole Flynn, Vadim, and winning race 2. We got the super helmet. It's Cole Flynn. They're all coming down. Cole on the inside, Vadim on the outside. Vadim's going to take it a better line. almost closes the door and almost gets swiped by Cole, but Cole keeps coming and wide to get some room so that avoid the collision. But they're neck and neck. Cole on the inside, Vadim on the outside. He gets into turn 3, and Cole actually gets a position on Vadim. But can Vadim get it back on the back straight? Doesn't seem like it. Cole on the defensive here. Colin on the defensive here. And Cole, in the blue suit, is giving Colin a bump draft to try to get away from Vadim. Just kidding. Cole on the inside, gonna try to snipe it away from Colin. Can he close the door? Yes, he can. That was really cheeky. But Cole's going to stay on the inside of the stop. That is the better line, unless Cole can somehow keep his foot in the door. No, he can't. Now he's compromised, but keeps his foot in the door to block out Vadim. And, they're still going side by side through half the track. I didn't think it could be done, but here we are. Brilliant battle from Cole to gain 2 positions using half the track to do so. And honestly, I think that's worth it. Harp sniffing on the inside. Harp's going for it! Around the inside of turn 4, and he steals the lead away from Kirk. I just had to open my mouth. Really brave by Harp to do that. And Kirk, not wanting to give it up, he's going to try to get a good exit out of bus stop and really badger him. But it's still this 3-way battle, tight through bus stop, round top of the world. And let's see what Kirk can do to try to pile on the pressure to Harp. And indeed, the flag bearer is waving the white flag. They are coming on the final lap. Harp is literally under threat by Kirk, who's on the bumper. It's all going to come down to this. Will they pull the trigger, or will they be patient and save the aggression for the final? It's up to them. We see Mitchell trying to have a sniff on the inside to see if any doors will open, but they all get a pretty clean exit down the back straight. It's all about who's gonna blink first. Going to take a clean turn 4, turn 5. They're really pushing the cars to the limit, right to the edge of the rumble strip without actually being on it. They're getting the most they can out of those cars. Really precise driving out of all 3. It's like synchronized swimming, but for karting. Now on top of the world they come. And it looks like Kirk thought of making a move, but not quite. Just pile of pressure just a little bit through double apex. Are being really defensive. You don't want to be too defensive because that actually opens up you to a threat. Just focus on getting a good exit out of roller coaster here as they come down the front straight to take the checkered flag. Is Hard covering off the inside. We're going to get a photo finish. Three-way photo finish. Who's it going to be? And then it's Hard, Kirk, and Mitchell. Nobody beats anybody down that photo finish, but they gave it their all. And in 4th place is Manny. Congratulations to our top 4 who will come to the final. We got another photo finish against Kirk and but congratulations to the top 4. Well fought by Cole, who squeaked the play in the 5th. And we will see you in the final. Welcome back to the final race of the 4th race of the season. I really need to find a better way to say that. In any case, here we are in the final. We got all the racers that qualified. Congratulations, this is where the big points are. And on the front row, we have James Kempf. And next to him, well, behind him is 23 carts. But next to him, I just had his name. It's really hard to see from this angle, but he did very well. That's Sam in second. Followed in the second row, we get Alex Acosta. And in 4th is Davidson Mann. And in 5th is Paulo. And that's all the time I have for names as they come down the front straight. Getting ready to wave the flag. And the flag waves. Totally inside, trying to get a good start. But Sam, not giving it up, also takes the inside of a line as he can to try to fend off everyone behind him. But that opens the door for Paulo. Paulo making it 3 wide, almost in turn 2. Paulo gonna try to go around the outside. Doesn't quite work. Everyone retains their position. Davidson on the outside, but Alex on the inside. Everyone's still retaining their position as Sergey finds his way into the mix. 3 wide through turn 3. Who's gonna no one's gonna get out. Thank you for keeping it clean. Felt my heart jump a little bit. But Davidson drops back a little bit behind. I think that's William Yee. I recognize that neck brace. Yeah, that's not William. Different element. Anyway, I'll get that name for you shortly. But James retains the lead. Sam retains second. Alex Acosta still in third. And Paulo takes fourth. We'll get those names shortly. It looks like somebody in the back either had a mechanical issue. He's going really slow. He might have gotten spin out. But everybody is now finally in line. I don't see any big dust clouds. So thank you for mostly keeping it on track. You'll love to see it. I heard a loud noise. I got distracted. My bad. Sorry about that. But coming down the front straight, here they come, and I'm going to update those names after they cross the line. But everybody, oh man, it's a big line. And Sam from the outside line to try to get through on the outside. But that lets, right behind the that lets Alex slows up. And here we go, too wide into turn two. And James stuck on the outside. James just loses his momentum completely. Now it's a 2-for-1 special. James loses the lead by 2 positions. Now under third by Polo on the outside of turn three. Paulo then swaps to the inside coming out, and now he's got the inside. And in a series of 2 corners, Sam runs off with the lead. Paulo takes second, Alex in third, and it was James who started in first, drops back to fifth. Absolute cinema we have going on here. James still keeps his foot on the inside. Let's get those names up here so we know who I'm shouting about. Oh, man. That's Aiden Flynn, by the way, that mystery driver I could not identify. I got you, man. It's because you took off your race suit. I would have recognized the race suit just fine. Oh, it looks like we got a car stuck. Really unfortunate. Stuck at the end of the light bulb. Yeah, it looks like they're going to have to go in the system. That's a yellow flag, but fortunately they have... Oh, just kidding, he's on his way. We're good. And as they're coming down the front straight, we got Sam already under threat by Polo. They can still know how to give it up. Early in the race, and everyone's got good pace on the front. Sam opens, taking good line. Polo's following really closely. Alex also in third. And... yeah, that's Aiden in the fourth. Davidson in fifth. Oh wait, no, that's... I'm getting my names mixed up. That's how close the racing is. Oh man. Some big names that didn't have the best heat race are Spencer Foote and StevenBallard. They're still in the middle of the pack trying to fight their way up. They are championship contenders, but the championship keeps getting shaken up day by day. So we'll see how well they can do. But we still have lots of action going on through the field, including battles in the back that I just can't focus on because my eyes are glued at this top train of 5 bumper-to-bumper cars, all jockeying for the lead. We have a pseudo 7-way battle for the lead as Aiden Flynn makes a cheeky move into Lightbulb to try to take third place away from Alex. But like I said in the LCQ, the Lightbulb isn't exactly the best overtaking spot as they go side by side in a roller coaster. That never works. You're going to slow someone down as we see the gap starting to form. That's still in the lead, followed very closely by Paulo. In the hunt is Alex across the third. He's third, taking fourth. Oh man, Davidson standing off fifth from Aiden. Yeah, Aiden, that move from Aiden didn't seal the deal. That's the risk you take. And there was a crash in turn 1. Unfortunate, but everyone is doing okay and they're back on track. But we got a really tight battle going into turn 4. All the carts, really tight braking zone. They're all, it's got that Constantino effect going through. And it's pretty much single file. We're going to see how this pressure cooker turns out. Because holy moly, they're in it to win it today. We have a full train. There isn't just someone getting away with it today. It's all up for grabs, and it all comes down to who can get in front of who. There's my Will Buxton impression for the day. Alrighty. Let's see who we got here. Let's pull up those lap times, too, so you can see exactly what kind of paces they're setting. The gaps are self-evident. Everyone's bumper to bumper. Sam's still in the lead. Followed very closely by Paulo and Alex. Sorgat's on the start. Sorgat wants to catch up because he got battle of Davidson. And Sebastian, actually. Sebastian found his way into the mix, too. Yeah, Sebastian took off his blue coat. I was expecting a blue coat, but nope, he's got a black t-shirt underneath. I got you, Sebastian. Everyone's coming around turn 3, but someone spins on the inside, and everyone almost avoids him. Someone else spins. We got 2 spinners in turn 3, and everyone avoids them. No big crashes. Oh. It's really scary to be facing the wrong direction at the apex of a corner. And really good awareness by all the drivers to snake their way through and not compromise anyone or crash. So really good on all the drivers to not to avoid the collisions today. Everyone's alert and everyone's doing their best. Whew. All right, let's see what we got. Did Paulo take the lead while I wasn't looking? Paulo took the lead while I wasn't looking. I was so focused on the spinners in turn 3 that Paulo got his way around Sam. And Paulo, who qualified 13th at the beginning, had a really good heat race, now does what Paulo does and continues his championship dominance. But it's not over yet. It's not over yet. Alex and Sam out the pace to keep up and bring the fight to Paulo. Paulo's not running away with it. Alex sneaks by. Alex, he's going to fight Sam for second. If you fight like that, look, Paulo's getting away. And all this fighting with Sergey in the mix now, it's now a 3-way battle for second because Paulo eked his way through. Oh, man, it's so hard to want to play together. But this is just how the racing pans out. We have another spinner in turn 3, but let's focus in the front. We got side-by-side in the turn 4. We got, oh, man, Sergey on the outside, goes to the inside and takes it away from Aiden. Woo! Sergey also climbing through the field. So, the shakeup is as follows. We got Paulo leading the race, followed by Alex Acosta taking second. Good on him. And behind him, rounding top of the world and through light bulb, is Sebastian. I recognize that visor. And that's Aiden taking 4th place away from Sergey. Sergey's not going to be happy about that, but Aiden wasn't happy about Sergey taking the position to begin with. So I guess that equals out nicely. Side by side in a roller coaster, with Sergey coming out on top. Right behind Sergey is, I can't tell who that is immediately, but behind him is Kirk. Kirk, the winner of the LCQ, continues his charge through the field and gets by Sergey. Holy moly! Anything can happen. Sergey, it's now under threat by Kirk, who is on a charge. Kirk is like a rocket ship today. He started from the back and is now in 6th, fighting Sebastian for 5th. Is that Sebastian for 5th? Okay. Well, the names will get updated next time they cross the line. There's so many position changes that I can't rely on the tracker. I have to rely on my eyes. But they're just, it's like a jigsaw puzzle almost. Everybody's getting swapped back and forth. That's not my mind's all mixed up today. But what's not mixed up is Paulo maintaining the lead. Just masterclass. But he's not running away with the lead. He's still under threat by Alex, who's tailing him. And we got that 3-way coming down the front straight. Paulo, we'll get those names up. There they are. Side by side. Outside. That is Todd. Holy moly, that's Todd. Todd's not wearing his McLaren race suit. He's wearing his tank top. Everyone's changing their phones on me. But Todd found his way in second, and he's going to be fighting Paulo for the lead. This is a wonderful story for Todd if he can make it work. But now Alex drops back to third. He's not going to be happy about that. He's going to want to fight this. But Todd on the outside because Paulo took a defensive line. Paulo knows he's under threat. Paulo's going to be defending, and we may see the Paulo train. We've never seen a Paulo train out here before. So let's see what it is going to be. Unstoppable fourth piece and movable object. I know Todd wants this win probably more than anyone else out here. And Paulo, I know he wants this win to maintain his championship lead, but Paulo's not the kind of guy who settles for second. this race is far from over. As we reach around the halfway point, we're in the middle stages of the race. So they can afford to be a little patient here, but knowing Todd, if he sees an opportunity, he's going to go for it as they come down that front straight. Todd sniffing around the outside. Can he get a good run? Yes, he can. And Todd takes the lead of the race. Can he keep that lead? Yes, he can. Todd in the lead of the race, followed by our championship leader, Paulo, now under threat by Alex Acosta. Todd just gets a good run on Paulo. And now Paulo's forced to be on the defensive. As Alex gets the inside of turn 3, but it doesn't matter because he doesn't get a good exit down the back straight. Alex is fighting this really hard and really well. And Paulo is under serious threat. This is going to shake up the championship, not just because Paulo is earning fewer points, but because the people who are in the hunt for the championship are scoring even more points. Let's get those lap times updated to see just how much their base difference is. It's way too small on the screen for me to see, so I'll leave it to you to just judge for yourself. In any case, the top 3 battle is turned into a top 2 battle. Well, not even a top 2 battle. Todd is getting away with it, and he's gonna love to see that when he turns his head around to see the gap behind Paulo, he's gonna love to know that he is now ahead. He is leading the race. Paulo under threat by Alex. Alex going around the outside. Get that summer momentum. He's trying to get stuck back. Paulo keeps it in. So now Paulo's stuck on the outside, and Alex takes second place away from our championship leader. Now it's up to Paulo to maintain that podium position. Paulo's going around the outside of turn 3. But it's not going to work unless he gets a good exit, which he gets a decent exit, but Alex's exit was optimal. So now Paulo's stuck behind Alex, and all this fighting is letting Kirk, who started from the back, is now in 4th and hunting Paulo. This race is wild. What are these paces today? Everyone brought their A game today. Oh man, and I'm glad I ate a big breakfast because I'm using all my energy for this. It's a really brilliant race today. Everybody is just on top of their game. Everyone is fighting when they can, defending when they can. They're not overcooking it unless they do, in which, sad. But that was mostly in the LCQ. I haven't seen too many of that in the final. Todd with a... Let's get that gap open. How much has Todd gapped? And Alex and Paulo shove across the line. It's already a 2-second gap. Todd just has to bring it home to take home a victory. And he's going to love to see that. Looking towards the back here, we got a good battle. Really hard to tell who's second, unfortunately. There's a Sergey train forming, but that Sergey train's for 5th place. We got really close battle into turn 4. They all keep that optimal braking, and they all file into this Sergey train. We got Sergey. We got behind Sergey, it's Sebastian and Spencer and William. I would call them the usual suspects, but Spencer's usually in front of the train. So Spencer's actually having his championship very compromised today. And Spencer's usually the one fighting Paulo for the championship win alongside Sergey. So we're going to see how it all pans out as Spencer looks like he gets ahead of Sebastian. Sebastian's stuck on the outside of Double Apex. And he makes the move. And now Williams on the inside of Double Apex as well. Sebastian losing 2 spots by the time Roller Coaster comes around. Really unfortunate at the end of the stage of the race. Let's have side-by-side action. Almost. Everybody's trying to get a protection. They got side-by-side William on the inside. Sebastian on the outside. But Sebastian has to take the better line and back out. All the while, I think that was... Drew right behind him. Often that's Drew by the shoes he wears, which is, kind of hard to see when the gas pedals are right there. But I got you. Oh, Isabel making a move on Drew. he just gets the better line and the better momentum. Great exit down the back straight. I just make a clean pass around the outside. This Sergey train has turned into a Spencer train. Spencer has gotten by Sergey. So, all the action happening when I'm not looking. Thank you. It's so hard to keep track of everything happening on track when so many things are happening at once. The top 4 have kind of settled in. And we can get those lap times back up to see just how everything's fallen into place. As the white flag is bared, the final lap has begun. Todd, followed by Alex and Paulo and Kirk in that order. But here we see this big train of cars as they cross. It is a massive battle to take place. It doesn't look like there's going to be any action in the front, so let's focus on this big battle for pick. Followed very closely by Sergey and William. They all really want to make this count, but they can't pull the trigger prematurely, because if they do, they're going to lose up to all these positions. It's so easy to try to make a move, but then lose everything. So if you're going to make a move here, you have to fully commit. Now, they say that we're too wide through turns 4 and 5, but everyone slots right back in the line. That could have been an explosion, but they all keep it in check. Going through bus stop, keep it in line. I think things might try to snip out different lines through light bulbs, because light bulbs are one of the more complex corners around here. Too wide? Oh, kind of looks like it from this angle, but not quite. They're all sniffing for any positions. But now, coming down the front straight, we see Todd Hutchings, who ditched his McLaren uniform. I can hear it from here. He is audibly happy. He is snapping at the wheel as he crosses the line to take first place, followed by Alex and our championship leader, Paulo Bettini, and Kirk, who fought his way back from the car. However, everyone else behind, I can't call that many names, but the computer most certainly can. Congratulations to everyone for the thrilling race 4 final. And we will see you at the podium. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to keep up with the season, because we're only halfway done, folks.
League race podium. I believe we got everybody here for it. First of all, thank you guys all for coming out. We got only a couple races left in this season. Probably only maybe one more league race left on this fleet. Hopefully by the... I don't know, probably not next one, maybe the one after that, we should have the new carts all up and running. I can't imagine it's going to take us more than a month. So. But anyways, we're going to start off with best lap time today. That went out at a 78.643. Let me just sanity check myself, because I've never gotten that wrong before. And yeah, 78.643, Kirk Strong. Nice driving. Woo! Coming in third place out on track today with a 3.07 second gap at the checkered flag. Best lap time of a 79.108. We got Paulo Bettini. Kurt was a 78.64 and Todd was a 78.65.
Oh yeah, that's such a
Hey, hey, you know how much that matters. Remember you and I? Yeah. I do. Coming in second with a 78.996. 2.5 off the leader, we got Alex Acosta. Yeah. Alex. And taking that top spot, best lap time of a 78.652. I believe I heard started in 18th place out there. 19th. Hell of a run. First place, Todd Hutchings.
Woo! Get in there, Todd!
Go for it, parents. I know you guys want your pictures. That's insane.
I can get that high.